So I feel like this is God just telling me that this is the time you have to stay here. It doesn't give me the clear visibility of any of these things happening anytime soon. Do I really want to do this? So she said you can be put under section 21, and when you're put under section 21 after like 6 months, that would delay your moving out. After that, you can claim to be homeless and the council is going to give you a house. And I'm like, do you think I really want to do this? She's an English person and she's telling me this, and in my mind I'm like, you're telling me this, and if I do it and the council gives me a house, you are the same people that will go about saying that we are collecting your houses. You get the point. So anywho, when she said that, I told her, listen, I would not consider that. It's not an option for me, to be honest. I'm so sorry, but good morning, guys, and welcome once again to another video. I know this is not the best video I would want to put out there, and I'm filming this video in real time, but I will not post it in real time. Okay, so we are in October 2025. This is the first week of October 2025, and I've been given a notice, or I've been served a notice to leave this property. So this house I'm sitting in, I'm counting months. Okay, so my landlord, God being so good, he's giving me enough time to prepare and leave. My notice period actually is 2 months, but because he knows I've got children with me, and you know, it takes a lot when you're moving with children, he's giving me a lot of time to leave the property. So he's currently giving me just before 3 months. So I feel like I've got a lot of time to plan and decide what I want to do. Okay, let me just pull this camera up a little bit. Okay, so that we see what we are working with. So if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Becca. I'm a registered nurse practicing in the United Kingdom, and if you are new to this channel, I talk about lifestyle, nursing, life in the UK generally, immigration, updates, and every good stuff in between. This might not be one of the good stuff, and as I said, I'm pre-filming this video in real time, but by the time you see this video, I promise you I'll be in a better place. Okay, so I've lived in this house for 3 years now. September is 3 years since I lived here. This is the property I rented before bringing my kids over from Ghana. For those of you who remember the OGs, yeah, this is the house I'm talking about. If you want to see the house, I filmed it. It's somewhere down in the videos down there. So we've lived here for good 3 years. This is where my children have lived ever since they came to the UK. We are in the London environment. This is where they've schooled. My first daughter came here when she was in year 5. Now she's in year 8. My little one, the last one, was in reception. Now she's in year 3. And the middle one came when she was in year 2. Now she's in year 5. We've built a good community. My children have exceeded tremendously in their education in this area. One of my children has been a governor before. No, not a governor, a counselor before in his previous school, and then I changed schools in between the line. Currently, his new school she is in year 5, she is a school counselor as well. She is in everything in the school, basically everything they push her to be in. Don't mind my Christmas jumper, I'm packing, so now anything I see, I just put it on, and that's it. I'm still working. I have 2 jobs here. This place has been a blessing. I've learned a lot. I've built community, I've built connections, but I feel like this is the time to move. I've been feeling like this for the past, let's say, 1.5 years. I've been wanting to leave London completely, but every time I plan to leave, something just comes up. I felt like, you know what, let me just stay. But this time around, I believe this is just God trying to push me out to my new life or to my new destination. And I really do sincerely appreciate all the lessons and everything I've learned whilst I've been here. So when I moved from overseas in 2020, I was in Kent. That was the trust I was working in. And then I moved to London, and I moved to the private sector, which the past 4 years. until the time I got my indefinite leave to remain. So currently, I'm a UK permanent resident. And, you know, according to my plan, I felt like, you know, now that I've gotten my permanent residence, currently I've got 2 good jobs. I'll just continue working, saving money, you know, letting my kids thrive a little bit before I plan on changing anything at all. But as life will have it, my tenancy is due to expire in December, and my landlord has given me a notice to leave the property because he's putting up the property for sale. I'm going to be putting evidences of clips, you know, in between, and he wants me to leave the property when my tenancy, you know, period expires in December, and that is around the Christmas time. So yeah, in this UK, there are things that I've learned is to plan and be prepared for anything, because nothing is promised in this country. Nothing is promised. As I'm talking to the camera, let me just go ahead and do my task. I'm multitasking, so I'm braiding. I'm going to be doing my hair and my daughter's hair, my little one. So I started the braid from 2 days ago. I've done 1 child. Now I do the hair myself. So, if you don't know, on this channel, in January, I started a new job following a brief period of unemployment. I was unemployed somewhere last year from September till January, where I started my new job. It's been a roller coaster phase. It's been a lot going on in the background that I don't share. I was in debt, serious debt. Like, you know what it takes to not be in employment, to not have any recourse to public fund. I don't have recourse to public fund, so I didn't have any help at all from the government. I relied solely on my savings. And at some point, my savings ran out because obviously I have children. My rent for this property alone is £1,400 without bills. So with bills and everything, I'm looking at over £2,000 plus transportation, feeding, childcare, and everything. In a month, I spent close to £4,000. Yeah. So when I wasn't working, after digging into my savings, everything got finished. I went into my credit cards. And I thank God that I had good credit history and good credit system, you know, money available for me. So I relied on that up until January, where I started my new job. I tell you guys, when I started my new job, I doubled up working, like from January till now. I don't even know how I'm surviving, but I have been on the move. I have been working extremely hard. I have also given away most of the things that gives me comfort, like driving. I don't drive at the time because there's good transport system here, obviously. So giving out my car has helped me to save. That's 1. 2, doing my kids' hair by myself has also helped me to save. Yeah, I do the hair by myself. I do my hair by myself. We stopped going to the salon. We haven't gone on any holidays this year. We haven't done not even one holiday this year. Oh no, I think we've done one internal holiday in the UK. We just went somewhere, you know, around the UK just to explore. But we haven't gone outside the UK. That's what I mean, because, you know, we go on holidays a lot. But this year we haven't gone on any holidays overseas. I have also sacrificed like certain things that we used to eat and places that I used to shop. So currently I shop in Lidl, and I've been shopping in Lidl since March this year. And I always try to look around finding cheap deals, you know, between Lidl and farm food. I save a lot. I feel like my children have built connections. As I said, they have excelled in their education. They've made great friends. We have great neighbors here. My neighbor to my right, absolutely amazing. My landlord is being supportive. We haven't had any issues at all with him. As far as I'm concerned, we've been compliant. Everything is told me, which we don't really have anything to talk about anyways. But if he calls me to say somebody is coming to, you know, have a look around the property and inspect it, I'm always available, ready, compliant. So we haven't had any major issues. But the only thing is that he has to sell the property. And with that note, we have to leave. The price of houses around this area is about 300 to 400,000 pounds for a 3-bedroom. So this is a 3-bedroom terraced house. It's got a large garden, massive. You can go and watch the video. It's a beautiful house, but unfortunately it's not something I want to buy, and my reasons are a lot. I'll talk about them in another video. And renting around this area also, I'm not really sure if it's something I want to do. You know, life as an immigrant, you have to be proactive. You have to think about the future, tomorrow, and what it brings. So it's not about me alone, you know, it's about the children as well. Life goes beyond just working and coughing out money just to survive. So I feel like this is God just telling me that this is the time you have to move out. And also I've got bigger plans. I've got a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of plans that I want to put in place for the future, structure and things. But I feel like staying here doesn't give me the clear visibility of any of these things happening anytime soon. And it is because I work extremely hard. I barely have time for anything or anybody. And then the money I make basically goes into our cost of living. And so I was looking at, you know, renting here, continuously living here. But as at the minute where I live here, the rent around this area, the minimum or the average is 1,600 to 1,700 for this kind of house I'm living in. If I want something cheaper, it means I have to downsize, go to a 2-bedroom house, which obviously wouldn't work for me because my eldest child is now growing. Although she's happy to be in a room, share room with her sisters, obviously because they're the same gender, but I feel like we need space. So downsizing is not a good option for me. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I don't really know, but downsizing really isn't for me. And yeah, if I want to move closer to my workplace, so currently where I live is a bit distant from my work. If I want to move closer to my workplace, that's even more expensive because that area is really expensive and I'm going to be spending more money. So technically the money I'm making, I'm just going to be spending and I'm going to be on the edge every month. I have actually sacrificed a lot to, you know, keep life going. And I don't think it's something I want to continuously do, at least in my young life. I want to have disposable income to enjoy life. Even if I continue to work with the pace I'm working, I want to have disposable income to keep going. My neighbor saw, you know, the house has been put up for sale. So you see that the house is for sale. So all my neighbors were really worried and they've shown genuine consent. And I'm so grateful for them. They've shown that really they want us here. So they've come up to me asking me, what are you doing? And the one of them made a very funny suggestion to me. She was like, you can be put under section 21. I don't even understand what that is. Honestly, I went online after she said that. I went online to read and I was like, do I really want to do this? So she said you can be put under section 21, and when you're put under section 21 after like 6 months, that would delay your moving out. After that, you can claim to be homeless and the council is going to give you a house. And I'm like, do you think I really want to do this? She's an English person and she's telling me this, and in my mind I'm like, you're telling me this, and if I do it and the council gives me a house, you are the same people that will go about saying that we are collecting your houses. You get the point. So anywho, when she said that, I told her, listen, I would not consider that. It's not an option for me, to be honest. I'm so sorry, but the pride in me will not let me do this. And honestly, I'm not in the position where I can't afford a house, basically. So it will not be fair intentionally being homeless just because I want a council house, when in a sense somebody genuinely would need it and they wouldn't get it. So that is not an option for me. I told her straight away, that's not an option for me. I'm not going to consider that. So my options are currently, as I said, I've got a good 12 weeks to plan. So my options currently are to continuously live here and downsize to a 2-bedroom house, which is not the best option. The second option is to move closer to my jobs. My 2 workplaces are actually literally 10 minutes apart. 10 minutes apart drive from each other. So to move close to my jobs so that I keep both jobs and keep working. But that would literally mean that my expenses are going to go up a little bit. and I have to continuously work hard every time, which means I'm going to be missing out on my children's milestones. I will not be seeing their development. Sometimes I miss some of the programs in their schools that they wanted me to be there. Is that something I would want to do? I don't know. The third option is actually to move out of London, where I can get something that is cheaper, that is affordable, that will give me life, joy, happiness, that will make me be able to do other things that makes me happy in life, like going on holidays. I love my holidays. Like, it gives me so much joy just to pack my bags with my children and fly. So move outside to somewhere that is cheaper and, you know, get a cheaper place to rent, or even if it's to buy. I'm looking at the options at the minute. So to get a cheaper place where the kids will still have good education, I'll just, you know, read around the areas that have good education, where the children will have, you know, competitive education as they had or as they're having where we currently are. Yeah, but at the point, my thoughts are flying all over the roof. The whole house is upside down. If I flip this camera now, it's a disaster. There has been a property evaluation on this house. They've come to take photos of the house to put it up for sale. So it looks like it's for sale. I have to reset the whole house for the landlord so that I can get my deposit back to start life somewhere else. So currently I am fixing the blind. One of the blinds broke in the process of, you know, packing and rearranging. So I've called somebody to fix the blind. He's going to come on Wednesday. Today's Monday. He's going to come on Wednesday to change the blinds in the whole house. I will also paint the house, repaint. I think these are the two major things that are spoiled in the house, or that I think needs fixing. Every other thing is intact. So painting and changing the blinds, and that's it. No, hold on. There's one other thing. The cooker in the kitchen, the oven, the glass oven is broken. So I'll need to get a replacement for that as well. I think these three things only, and then every other thing is fine. I've started packing, to be honest. I'm packing not knowing where I'm going, but I've started packing. As for my personal belongings, to be sincere, I don't think I want to pull all of these things with me. They are a lot. So I've started putting some of the things out for people to take as gifts. I want to arrange maybe for British Art Foundation to come for some of the things for charity. Clothes, we've thrown most of our clothes in the bin. Some have gone to charity. Some will go via cargo overseas back to Ghana. At the point, I don't know, but keep me in your prayers, keep me in your thoughts. I'll definitely do well to post this video before I find a place, just so that you know what is going on in the background. And as you can see, I'm already in the Christmas mood, even though we are in October. I want to move definitely before Christmas so that we can, at least the children can enjoy some Christmas. They don't know what is going on. They know we are going to move, obviously, because they've seen that I'm packing stuff and they are really, really supportive and helpful. But haven't told their school yet that we are going to move, because I'm not really sure whether we are going to be in this area or not. I don't want to rush or do anything. My job also, I haven't told them yet, but I intend to do soon, because I might need to resign. But I'll just give them a heads up to tell them that, listen, this is what is going on, just in case you see my resignation letter, you are not taken aback or you are not pulled by surprise, because my jobs have been super supportive, especially in my settlement process, in my everything. Actually, they have been supportive to me as an employee, and I don't have anything major to say about them. It's just some little workplace challenges here and there, but it's nothing major. I love where I work, and if I'm going to be leaving, it's going to break my heart. But yeah, that is life. Life happens, life goes on. Keep me in your prayers, and hopefully by the time you see my face again about housing and relocation or whatever we are doing, it's going to be a positive news. So stay tuned and watch the space. Bye.